Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. I'd like to say hello to my lovely bride, Blue. I'm here. My man over here, Alban. I'd like to say hi to everybody. We got a Seif over here, Sandy. I love this. Shrinking Sharon. I actually saw her today on her show. Thanks for having me on. Noir. Got Jason. Nice to see you. Red 619. Yeah. Eddie, got Eddie over here. Got Tim. Thanks for joining us, bud. The Beach. Thank you. Udan. And Udan, if you ever want to join the show, hit me up. You know where to find me. Find me if you want to join. You can jump on here. I know you got a YouTube channel. Maybe you got some stuff to share. More than welcome to have people on. Diggs, thanks for joining us. Crazy Canuck, thanks for joining us. Octavia, Canuck Gal. I haven't seen her in a little while.
She was around last week. You got to keep your eye open for her.
Yeah, you're paying attention. You're paying a little attention. Last week I was a little bit thrown off because we were on my other channel due to Dabs not knowing how to act right in March of 2018 and making a video. So yeah, Cody man, thanks for joining us. Judneck.
Honestly, hun, you got a problem with a video somebody made 3 years ago, remove the video. You don't have to stop them from being able to post anything else. It was 3 freaking years ago. Brutal.
Yeah, but that's how YouTube does things. I got hit for Cody Matters episode 2. So if you go to look for it, you won't find it because they removed it. And and I don't know what it was. We talked about metallic. We talked about the aftermath.
Probably shouldn't have just said that word, Todd. Now you just totally jinxed yourself again.
Yeah, well, I don't think that was the word that got me in trouble. I think the football league, what was in the title, I think that's what got me in trouble. Because at that time, the beginning, we were talking about where would you be able to watch some of that stuff. So I had to go and start my other channel, or I didn't have to start my other channel. We had to move my show to that channel. So if you're not, you may want to look and I look for my Twitter, and you'll find a link to my other channel, and just subscribe to it. Not that it really matters, but in case I get knocked off of this, that's where I go, because I was on a 7-day bad boy thing. So yeah. So Trevor, thank you for checking me out on Cocoscope. And yeah, folks, check me out on Cocoscope. The nice thing about Cocoscope is I can post whatever I want. I can post whatever. Daldum, thank you for joining us. Theodore, we got lots of people. Tara's in here. Yeah, Steven. Dang. Roger. We got all kinds of folks up in here. So thanks. So yeah, look at last week I was struggling to get people on or to get viewers when it's because you're moving channels, so it's hard. Sandy, sorry, not everyone is on Twitter, so before the end of the show, I will do my best to maybe post a link to my other channel. I'll try that. So maybe that's what we'll do. So everybody on the panel doing well?
Yeah.
Okay, and I know Blue, she's doing extra well because it's Friday, and this week she got a game. And so, yeah, we're actually pulling her from the game, folks. So,
Call of Duty, yeah.
So you guys better keep this exciting and keep it full of questions. And any
Yeah.
questions you have for Blue,
Or else I'm gone.
She's gone.
you better hit them questions.
Keep the TV on. She'll keep the stream on, and we'll see her off on the side playing. You know.
Totally, that'll happen
She'll-
once you guys start rolling and you don't need me anymore.
Yeah, she'll mute us, and then she'll just. But you're lucky it's me not playing, because with me, my tongue kind of rolls around in my mouth.
He does the Michael Jordan.
Oh, does he?
That's true.
Totally does. It's hilarious.
Yeah, when we play that, I get focused.
Yeah.
Focused. Yeah, I understand. Me and Michael, that's how we're a little bit.
Yeah, that's
similar.
how you roll.
We're a little bit similar. We, tongue hanging out. Can't help it. Exciting. Focused. So
It is funny, Octavia, to see it. Just so you know.
yeah. She was, because I didn't really think about it until one day when we were playing. We were playing on Call of Duty together, and we had Skype on. I had Skype on my phone and was playing on the computer, because I play on my computer. And she goes, "Do you know your tongue comes out of your mouth when you're playing?" I was like, "No." She goes, "Yeah, your tongue is all like." I'm like, "Nuh-uh." She goes, "Oh, yes, it does."
That's why she loves you.
He's got a couple of little quirks there too. Another one that I noticed early on is he double bites burger. He does a big bite and then a little baby bite right up.
Yeah, because there's a little more space in your mouth.
Exactly. Instead of one big one, it's like a medium one and then a little one. Always two.
Yeah, it is a two.
Well, the bite, when you look at the burger, the way the bites are in the burger, that makes a big difference too.
Well, and then you're not getting crap.
You know how long you're going to finish it,
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen. I have seen Monster Hunter. Todd and I just watched it last night. It's cheesy, but it was fun.
Yep, it is.
Academy Award winner, but
it's a comic book type movie.
Mila Jovovich, I find her very sexy. Ever since Resident Evil stuff, she's cool. She plays a good action hero.
Yeah. There was lots of scripting. You could chop it. Oh, they should have done this. That don't make any sense. Yeah, there was numerous things in there that you could have kind of knocked on it. And but on those type of movies, if it was a drama, you're harder on a drama or a serious type of movie. When it's those sci-fi fantasy craziness stuff, it's like
it's all about the action, and the action was pretty cool. So
yeah, it had some really good action scenes. Again, there was a part there at the end I kind of knocked on Blue, or said we were watching the very last. It has this green screen behind him, and the green screen did not look bad through the whole movie until the last 2 minutes of it. It was. I don't know. The green screen behind them they looked like they were superimposed to me. Oh. And maybe it's because I had such a great TV. That's probably
ignore him. Wow. Ignore him. It's just fine.
Wow.
And I was looking, but it wasn't.
I actually don't like his 4K TV. I don't like it at all. It's like it looks like you know when you see like cheap made TV shows. Kind of like if you're watching Young and the Restless or something like that, something where it doesn't look that, most shows will look kind of a little grainy, or they'll look a little, but those ones look everything looks too sharp. That's the problem with the 4K for me. It looks like it's cheaply made movie.
But
I don't like it.
It's because it's too clear.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, she just needs
a little blur.
You need a little blur.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna lose that TV soon. Anyway.
No, I'm keeping the TV. TV's coming. So yeah, nice to see you, Nutter, Mr. Noir.
Sandy, Raspberry Pi is just basically it's like a mini computer kind of thing. They're seriously, they're tiny, they're cheap as hell. You can put something called Rasp Pi on it. You can use it as a Plex server, and there's a million things you can do with a Raspberry Pi, but essentially it's a mini computer. Freaking awesome. I have 3 of them, I think.
How's it going?
What's up, Noir?
Hey, Lee.
What's up, Auburn?
How you doing?
Orban, right? You shouldn't be wearing that face mask around your chin. You need to pull it up.
No, I just got rid of some of the stuff, but I had to keep some white so people could see me.
Oh man, good thing I didn't say that. So Sandy, this is a Raspberry Pi here. This is which they're all going to be shaped the
They're very
same.
cool.
This is the case. This is the Raspberry Pi 4. So some of the differences, you got the 3 is very good. The 4 has a little bit more processor. The USBs are just a little bit different. Built-in Wi-Fi on these, but yeah, like Blue said, basically a mini computer. And if you look at the things this can do, I mean, they can do
a million
so
things.
many things. Some people
It's
and
basic.
Mid talked about. Remember him talking, or no, it was Q that had made a VPN, was using Pi-hole. So
Yep.
for old Raspberry Pi, like the Raspberry Pi 2,
First, so, yeah.
and put Pi-hole on it, and puts like the modem comes in, and then went into the Raspberry Pi, and then that went into the router, and basically created a VPN for his everything in his home.
The cool thing is you can just Google cool Raspberry Pi projects, and oh my God, this thing can do almost anything.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. Sandy, it has nothing to do with a Fire Stick. It's it'd be a totally separate device. It's like a new device.
Yeah, it can.
It's like having a Shield, but without the game inside.
And you
pretty
make
much
a game inside. You do have the option for a game inside. And what's cool about the Raspberry Pi is there is no hard drive in these. There's no hard drive in there like you would a computer would have a hard drive. Basically, you're using a micro SD card, and whatever you put on this micro SD card, that's your OS, that's everything, your hard drive. So what the benefit of this is, like, let's say I want to play this for my video games, my RetroPie. So I have this card set up in my RetroPie, all my emulators, all my ROMs, plug it in, I play on my TV, I can play all the games I want. Then I want to watch some media, I want to watch Kodi. And I take this out and I put Open Elec on it. On that, a new micro SD card, put Open Elec in there, plug that in there, boom, I'm running basically the Kodi interface directly, and
as soon as it boots up, it's Kodi.
Yeah, as soon as it boots up, there's no change in nothing, and all it is that micro SD card. And so brilliant thing and they're not expensive at all.
No, they're cheap.
Yeah, that one, I think the 4, that's an 8 gig. Now the Raspberry Pi 4 has 4 gigs, 2, 4, 8. I think that's the 8 gig. So that was a little bit
talking
more
RAM, right?
RAM, yeah, RAM. So that was my Christmas present from my son. So that was like $100. But you can get a Raspberry Pi 3 for the Pi and the case, a kit. Let's say the kit, $55, something like that, shipped.
Yeah.
And then again, putting
so
an
much
OS,
stuff you can do with it.
Putting an OS is simply putting the
like for example, people like us Plex people. You know, say all you have is a laptop and you don't have a like a NAS with that is Plex capable or whatever. Raspberry Pi, attach an external hard drive to it, you can leave it on all the time. So away from home, you can watch it, and it's this tiny little.
Yeah, it's a brilliant little toy. The thing about, there was a couple, I can't remember who it was in our other chat in Telegram, who bought one, but then ended up buying 3 because he wanted retro gaming. He bought one, and then he's like, oh my God, now I can do this and this with it, and I got to buy 2 more.
Asif, you can go to their site and they have the software for it there if you want Raspberry Pi, and it shows you exactly how to do it, like how to put the thing into your computer, how to load it, and then so it's bootable, and then how to put it in the Pi. It tells you how to do everything.
And
set up.
Asif, don't buy these fully loaded micro SD cards.
Get your own.
Don't, because they're going to overcharge you.
Yeah.
And to to put the operating system on an SD card, I'm talking you install a program, and then you download whatever image you want to put on. These images are free, and then you just say you open the program that writes it to the SD card, and that's it. It sends it, and you're done. I mean, there's no, hey, I got to program it. No, there's more plug and play things to do, like OpenELEC. If you put OpenELEC on it and you plug it in there, it looks just Kodi, but it's under LibreELEC and runs great.
Is Asif on Telegram? If you are, make sure you're in Streaming Matters, because if you have any questions, you can just ask us in there.
Yeah, and we're happy to help. And there's tons of people. Most of your not even nerdy people. I mean, it's fun. And I've got 2 Raspberry Pis. I got my Raspberry Pi 3 and then my 4, and I really want another. I do have.
I think I only have up to the 3 though. I don't have a 4. No. I think I got 2 2s and a 3.
Yeah, I have the 1.
I have a couple ones. Because when I bought the ones, I got the ones for $1 a piece.
Yeah, they were
Micro Center, and it was just like, oh, I'll take 10 of those, you know.
Well, and the thing is too, though, 619, it does come with the card with the OS on it, but usually the cards are pretty small. So if you wanted to put a bigger something on it, you're going to need a new card. So it's still good to know how to do it yourself. And it's like I said, it's very, very easy. Yeah,
most of the kits, like you're right, most of the kits come with a standard OS. It'll be a Linux OS or something simple. Sometimes the sellers will have it, but I have, I mean, how much is a micro SD card? Now, the micro SD card that's in that is a high one. It's 512. So that's not cheap. But most people will get away with an 8 or 16 gig.
I
think 8'll do OpenELEC if that's all you want.
Easy. Now, if you get into the gaming, that's when you're like, well, I got to have 64 gigs or 100. 128 gig is a sweet spot because you can get it for about $10.
Yeah.
So
you guys are a lot cheaper down there for yours than they are up here. For some
reason, they're even cheaper here because you walk in the store, you know, $5 for
128 gig. Really? Not here.
Yeah, but the thing is now you can, but I only get the Samsung Evos. The Evo cards do a whole lot better reading and writing.
Speed is faster, yeah.
You can buy the cheaper ones that are 128. Like this one here is a 128. But yeah, there's a green one. I think the green Samsung is good. The orange is okay. The green is good, and then I got a red one. And the red Samsung is real good too. So simple stuff. Great stuff. It's a
great device. That is a really great device. And like I said, just Google Raspberry Pi projects, coolest Raspberry Pi projects, and you'd be blown away by what this little thing can do.
Speaking of cool projects,
the lighting for your TV. That was another one, right?
Yeah,
using a Raspberry Pi, where you can get the gradient lighting for your TV when you're watching movies.
Yeah, they had the little kit. It was like I was looking. That's where the direction I was gonna go. But then after talking to Nimsy last week, I bought the kit
Chinese box,
and I just got to wait from AliExpress for 3 months. I don't know. Well, however, they said April. But just to let you know, they sent me an email. It's been processed.
Well, and it was like $40 for the lights and the box.
Yeah.
Like you pay more than that for just the lights normally on like Amazon.
Yeah,
I'll take April 2022 if you read small print.
April 2022. You hear that, Todd? You should have read the small print.
Yeah. Well, if you've ever, I told Blue, I said, have you seen those images that they show you of AliExpress saying, yeah, your package is on the way, and it's just like warehouse with just packages just all thrown, just piles and piles and piles of packages. They're like, yeah, your package is on the way, it's processed. Yeah. And you see, you're like,
oh gosh.
No wonder I don't get my package for how long. So, I'm not worried about
Octavia, I have Hue lights is what I use, but I'm really curious to see how Todd's thingy works. Like I want to see it firsthand. So, because I do love it. I'm an addict.
Yeah, we'll see how.
You'll see how that works first time.
Oh Lordy, she's already has. That's how I got a ring on it. So yeah, that'll be before long. And I told Blue, I said, if that worst case scenario, I'll go the Raspberry Pi direction, which was, I think we looked at that kit and I priced it out about $50, $55.
But you're gonna get it. I mean,
Well,
anything
yeah,
I've ever
saying if it
ordered
don't
from
work-
AliExpress, I've gotten, and it's.
I'm saying if it don't work the way I want it to work, I guess is what I meant.
Mhm.
Well, I think it's going to be just fine from the looks of it. I mean, honestly, it's like the video you showed me of that guy. That's basically what he had. He had just bought everything separate.
Yeah. Well, we'll
you
try.
tell which lights to do what, and
Yeah.
plug you, and Bob's your uncle.
I want to have one in the bedroom now.
Roger.
That Nemesis setup you're talking about, Blue.
Yeah. Nemesis.
Because we'd watched a thing where the guy used Raspberry Pi.
60 crazy. I did the 60.
Still $3,000 though, Blue, on what you're going to spend on yours.
$3,000.
It would have been about that.
I'm just like.
It probably would have, honestly, been around $1,000 by the time I was done.
Canadian, yeah.
Yeah,
because
so-
I looked at it. If I'd have got it here, it was going to be close to $500.
But honestly, though, I mean, I'm not a normal woman. I don't spend money on shoes and clothes and makeup. My money goes into tech, so I'm quite okay with that.
Yeah, because she has less clothes than I do.
I do. I got lots of room for him when he moves in.
I'll say like
one closet.
I bet you I triple her in clothes.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
He's got a big, huge, giant closet full of clothes, and I'm like, what? And I'd say like 70 t-shirts, maybe 70, probably. I have like 3. One that says pew pew on it that I got from my son for Christmas. Yeah.
So yeah, good times. We had so that's coming out. Some of the other big news this week, Momdro we talked about that last week, that Momdro was down, done, gone. I think I saw some more official posts that it's done, gone, over. Just be a little careful on all the people that are if they try to sell you about the new replacement for this, because that's what we're going to see a lot of people trying to.
A lot of clones
jump
again.
Jump on that bandwagon, like we've seen with a lot of other stuff that jump on that bandwagon. So you're going to see that.
Yeah.
So just be a little bit of aware. And I don't know if you guys saw the big news today that I posted in all the groups.
No, you mean the one where you're yelling at everybody on Twitter? That one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. So Kodi 19 is out.
Oh yeah. No.
He was yelling at people to turn off their auto upgrades.
Yeah.
He's been saying that for the
now!
last 2 months. He's been screaming at everyone.
Well, but now the shit's done got real because.
Well, they didn't listen. Well,
if they didn't, but today basically now is your last call, because if you don't turn auto updates on your Shield and you installed via the Play Store, it will overwrite, because it's not at the Play Store yet, but I bet you tomorrow or the next day it's in the Play Store.
Yeah.
And it's going to overwrite. If you have Kodi 18 that you installed through the Google Play Store, it will overwrite. And it will break every add-on that you have inside your Kodi setup.
Because there's only a couple that are 19 ready right now.
Oath and Saren are it that are video add-ons.
And then Slam's Wizard works. So as far as Wizard, but you'd only be able to have Saren and Oath on it.
But his Wizard isn't public yet, I don't think.
It's out there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I know that. Yeah. Okay, so maybe, but yeah.
He's upgrading it as he goes, but I mean, it's a base, and if people want to then upgrade as he upgrades, like, because he's integrating everything back into it, right? All the backups and all that stuff, he's integrating it back in, but it's been written from scratch. So he started with a base and gave it out to everybody, and then now he's adding little things back into it. So, but it does work. It works out of the gate in 19. So.
Yeah. So if
you're looking for a Wizard, there's one out.
So yeah, for the builders, you guys are going to need to get that in. I would suggest, and it was posted in one of the other videos I did about people saying install a fork. And if you look on almost every one of the big groups or builders, they almost all have a fork. And what that means is you can install a fork of Kodi, which is basically Kodi, but it has a Wizards already installed. And then
you can have 2 Kodis.
Yeah, you can have 2 Kodis, 3 Kodis, or however many Kodis you have, how many devices or how many forks you have. But they won't be affected if, let's say, if you had if you had Kodi installed through the via Play Store and it updates to 19, it won't affect the other forks that you have before.
Marvin, Shadow, no, Shadow's not 19 compatible yet. I'm guessing he's possibly will come out of retirement and
not right this minute. He said well, he will, but he said 19 is full of too many bugs. I'm not messing with it until we come out with more fixes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he will, but he's like, there's no need.
Well, is this Kodi? Is this official or is this RC? Is this a release candidate?
No, really, it was full version.
Oh, okay.
So hold on a second.
I'd wait till 0.3 at least before you even decide about moving.
That's the thing is, like, when you think about it, right? It comes out every single kind of device, every single kind of, you know what I mean? People are all trying it that didn't get tested before, and that's where they figure out all the bugs. So you definitely don't want to go right off the hop because there's going to be shit wrong with it. There always is. Until they can have millions of people test it for them and report shit.
Yep. Millions of devices, different setups.
Yep.
So you can see right here, 19.0, and you can see it's not release candidate. A release candidate was actually the one before this. Goes through all the Matrix playback or features where it improved some playback features. It's supposed to help with HDR10, Dolby Digital, or Dolby Vision HDR. Supposed to help them some of those features.
I find 19 the release candidate that I tried or whatever. I find it very snappy, which I really liked. Got it very quick.
Oh, I got to get a new T-shirt.
Oh, of course you do.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Get a new T-shirt.
T-shirt number 71, boys. T-shirt number 71.
At least you're not married to me because I got a lot. Okay.
Oh, God.
Look at
you got a lot of everything.
That's a cool looking shirt.
Remember that number. Todd, remember 71 because you couldn't remember episode 50 last week.
I know. I couldn't remember. I got all confused.
That was so funny. I watched it the next morning. I was in stitches that you just like lost the plot of your own competition.
Yeah. I was like, I knew what number I wanted, but then I didn't give the right range. But hey, that was fun. Giving away subs was fun. Giving away a Fire Stick to someone, and actually he lives in the UK, so that was fun. And I want to thank C-Man for offering that. So yeah, it's awesome that that's able to happen. So yeah, 19. And what I'm going to talk about, I want to mention something very cool. I'm going to kick open. Actually, this is actually the release client, but I'm going to open it anyways. There is some really cool features that I will say that I did like about 19. Hold on, let me try to make sure I share my screen here.
Charles is in the house.
Yeah.
Charles, hello, Charles. Charles in the house. Be beaten on the floor. Okay, so you able to see that, babe?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Charles.
Yes.
So I was actually messing around today, and this is the release client. I was just installing crap to see what would install. So one of the cool things about this, and let me go up here to, here, and I'm going to go to my add-ons. So they added a feature. Do you remember, and you guys that's been in Kodi a long time, the part where people would hijack version numbers and say if you released an add-on and then somebody else would hijack it and raise the number, and then their version would override your version and would play that little game. And then remember, that was, what was it? Extended Info Mod had that.
Yeah.
Had that game. So they really thought about that, and so there is some really cool things. And I'm gonna use Shadow for example. Now this Shadow does not work in 19. I just did it for the purpose of knowing, because I know that this is in numerous places. So you can see it, and it tells you the version. It actually gives you the cloud, meaning I downloaded this off. It did not come from an official repository. So that's what that
to let you know they're third party.
Okay.
Yeah, it came from a repository, but it's like a third-party thing. That's why the little thing. If it was like, all right, here's YouTube, you can see the difference. See how YouTube has a little check mark there. So let me click this. I'm gonna go to
Okay,
information.
blow us right off the screen for now,
Oh, okay, good idea.
just so it's a little bit bigger. There
Yeah,
we go.
thanks.
Okay. So one of the neat things, so you can see I'm on 2.44, which is not even the newest version. I can see the origin where I installed this from. You can see it came from Ezra Max Wizard, or his repository. So it came from that repository. Now I can click the versions like you can and you can see it actually shows you both versions. Now, even though the crew has the latest version, 2.45 was the latest version, but you can see it did not automatically overwrite the 2.44. So I really like this feature. I like it because someone can't take control of an add-on just by raising the number. And that's a very, it may sound like a small benefit, but to me, that's a great benefit.
I think that's a really good benefit, because now everybody can have their own crap if they want, you know?
Exactly. And I mean, now I could go and click,
some jackass come in and overwrite your stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I could easily go and say that I wanted the other version. So that is a really neat.
Here's a question though. So now if you install the 2.4.5 from the crew, now when you look back on that, it's now going to say from the crew repository, right?
I don't know.
Future updates, I would assume.
I don't know, because we can find out.
Try it, see what happens.
This ain't gonna work anyway. I know that this add-on's not gonna work, but I could try it. So let's give it a second. We'll see where it says. Okay, so darkness, because that's the person.
Updated. Yep.
Information. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Good. So then you'll always know what repo you're pulling from.
Yeah. So
sorry. One more quick thing then. So hit versions again. So in other words, if that by accident or whatever, you ended up with some crappy whatever, or it died and you want to go back, then it's not an issue. Then you can.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah, and you can. The other benefit is that sometimes you've had people that complain about, well, that update didn't come from my repo or whatever. You'll know. There's been those arguments in some of our groups that didn't come from my repo.
Yeah,
you'll know now.
Right there. Yeah.
You'll know exactly where repo it came from. So, yeah, really cool thing. I like that feature. I think that's going to be a feature that many of us will like and enjoy and find very useful. So that was one of the big pluses that I found on that, and I was happy to see that. Cool. And let's see. Let me try. I haven't even tried to open it. Let's see video. Yeah, it opened. All right. So I'm not going to mess with that anymore because I don't want to get myself in trouble. So we'll close that out. The nice thing about when you have a brand new setup that doesn't have a bunch of shit on it, it closes like this. How many of you guys, when you go to exit it?
Yeah, I know you're waiting.
Because there's background stuff running. That's
because your bill's too big.
Yeah, even there's just sometimes conflicts, and so yeah, I'm hoping that everyone enjoys that. I think that's a really cool feature, and we'll see how that gets put to use. And I think that will help to alleviate some arguments that's happened in the past. Sandy asked, has anybody ever dealt with Median? I
never heard of it.
With what?
Median?
Is it an add-on?
Midian.
Midian. M-I-D-A-I-N.
Midian. Okay.
What is it?
That's an add-on, isn't it?
It's a repo. It's BMC.
Oh, okay. So no,
it's repo that GoTo's into.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So yes, have we ever dealt with it?
Yes, I have dealt with that.
Midian.
Yeah. And a Midian add-on. Is there a Midian add-on in there? I know GoTo's in there.
No, there's
hosts. Isn't that just because where the monsters live is the repo?
Wolfpack.
Okay. Okay. I can't keep track. That's why we got Noir here, to keep that kind of stuff straight. So I've never used that add-on, so I can't speak to that particular add-on. So I tried it. So I got people, some that say, yeah. Some people say it's great. Okay. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, I've not tried it. So that might be one of the, I might plug it in. I try add-ons all the time. One of the other things that I was going to bring up today is watched TV. Do you guys remember us talking about that? I talked about that, 6-8 months ago when it first was a website, Watched TV. And Watch TV it ran on PC and it ran on Android. It ran on iOS. It was basically an application that you installed by itself. It didn't do anything until you installed the package. Kind of like Saren in a way. And once you installed the package, then it opened up the content, the media. And it was, if you guys remember, it was, what was it? Hulu, or it was, I think it was Hutu or Hulu.to was the website that you would put it as in the packages. And it worked great. I know that Kodi Apps was on the show when that came out. And he's like, yeah, that was really popular. A lot of people liking it. And then in October, November, Ace sent them, sent not Watch TV, but had sent Hulu. I'm gonna call it Hulu because I think that was the name. Hulu.to. A cease and desist letter. Hey, your copyright. So they got rid of that and they went to another URL. Now I heard that URL has been dinged. So you may see, if you're a person that used Watch TV, which is a paid app, still in the Google Play Store, still in the Apple Store, because you can, like I said, you can install them and then it doesn't do anything until you put that URL into the app itself, and then it works. So if you're a person using Watch TV, you may find some problems ahead, because I think that once Ace is on them, I think it's gonna be just a matter of time on that one. Did either one of you two ever use Watch TV or looked at it?
No.
No, but I've got cease and desist letter.
Let's see. All right, so I will let me share. I can share this because the website's still up, so you guys can see.
We don't see it.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there we go.
Yep. So the site is still up. You can download it. It is in, you can see, numerous operating systems. So you got them all still there, and you install it, but then you have to put in a URL because it doesn't do anything until it opens, but you need that preferred bundle URL to actually pull the content. So, and it has this is a paid thing. See here, 1 year, $20.
Okay.
Oof. And I don't know, my gut feeling, this won't be here next year. My feeling, I think it's too out there. It's out there. You're in the Google Play Store. You're here, there. It's too out there. So I don't know. I think I don't think it's gonna be around long. So just be aware. Let's see. A media. There was a new app that came out, Strix, TRIX, which was inside for Android, had created. And give me a second to try to pull that up. I actually installed it today, and he did an update, and it works quite well. I was quite impressed. Let me try to get the URL here. I thought it would be on this.
What was it called again? Strix, STRIX,
and I think it's in the it's an app, and I see it in it's in Amazon.com. So it's
Auburn, just be careful, Auburn, that you don't type strict XXX.
Yeah.
Just
You don't
one.
be doing that.
But this actually works really well. Let me. I'll share this. It worked quite well. It did not need reel-to-brid, and so hold on a second. I got to pull this URL. Copy over to here. Oh, I almost put it in this tab. Done that before. And this is the app, and I'll try to find the here's the URL down here, strixdev.co.uk, and I'll also, it has another URL, and I will post that in the show notes. Works very well. I was very surprised. Live, TV, movie, everything works. You do get ads at the end of whatever you're watching. When you back out, kind of like Turks does, you will get an ad. So I was just let you know. I mean, could people are like, oh, an ad and I didn't want to see it. It is an ad, and it's an ad that lasts about I think it was 15 or 20-second ad. And it was like it wanted me to install some app, like some cartoon game, whatever it was. But works very well. So if you're a person that wants to check it out, this might be something to check out. It looks just like Strix. Yeah, everyone's got that right. Yeah, I can't say it right. It has, like I said, live TV movies. It has an Aeon Nox skin. So if you're familiar with using Kodi, it looks the same, very easy to use, but very good. No RD.
That's what TK is doing now, then, is it?
I don't know. So we have that going on. Let's see. I was going to ask Blue before she left.
She's playing her game.
I know.
She's in the wine cellar. She's down in the wine cellar. She's got no signal.
So Stuart says you can link reel-to-brid to it, and like I said, I didn't do reel-to-brid to it. I just was messing with it, and it does. It's a scraper thing, so it does.
Okay.
Because I actually was I was actually going to bring up Justice League, because that's right down her alley. But we'll wait. We'll wait. Maybe she'll come back once she dies, which won't take long because she's not a real good player.
Well, while we got a quick second, I just want to tell all the Plex users out there to make sure you do your server update if you're running Plex server, because of those there were a lot of DDoS attacks on the servers, and they've been doing updates all the time. So I've been doing them. Hey, for the couple minutes it takes, make sure you do them.
Well, and if I'm not mistaken, it was when people, I think it was when people changed some of their settings. They opened up, I want to say they made their, what's it called when you open up your router? Like not port forward, and was it DNS able? But people were able to, when you open up your modem and your router, people can come right in, and I think that was where part of the
problem is.
Yeah, because people were able to get right in on your Plex, and if it had a vulnerability because you left it open, major issues, and people were able to take control of your Plex and do all kinds of stuff with it.
Yeah.
Can I just say, for people in the UK, a router is the equivalent of a router to us, just to make that clear.
Route or root, they're both doing the same thing.
We call it a modem or a router, not a router. But we know what you mean.
Okay. So Alvin, Alvin, have you found a solution to your storage problem, since you're a Plexaholic?
Well, funny thing is they just came out with the new 20 terabyte drives that are starting to come. But then I see this other thing now that they finally have completed these 20 terabyte SSDs. That's a long way off right now.
I was gonna say, how much money would one of those be?
It'd be a lot, but hey, I'm looking at boards already. Okay, because I know I'm gonna need it because I'm screwed. I am so screwed with this Plex thing that I just don't know what I'm gonna store everything on.
No, Skull's he's got the MyCloud.
Yeah, I just don't. I just have a thing about. I want to keep my own stuff. I don't want it on no cloud.
No, I think the MyCloud. If I'm not mistaken, the MyCloud.
MyCloud is those are the external drives.
Yeah.
But those you gotta make sure that you really test them out and format them well, and keep testing them before you use them.
I think if we're talking about TK go with a NAS that had like the multiple drives. Was that TK or was that
TK and Muad were doing that? Remember, Muad was actually building a PC. He took a PC case and was going to build that into a NAS. He case, put a motherboard in it, hard drives, and keep it would be a ventilation. Yeah. But then they start talking about how loud some of those.
It gets loud because just my PC alone, which I haven't even used in a while since I've been playing with all this stuff. It's got a lot of drives in it and a lot of fans in it. That thing is loud. So, I'm looking at okay, I need to build a server that I'm gonna just dedicate a closet to. You know what I mean? Because it's the only thing I can do, really. Because I need a lot of storage. I really do, and it bothers me. That
he doesn't need it; he wants it.
Yeah.
No, I need it. No, I need it. So listen, Sahad. Remember one thing, because Blue is gonna say the same thing to you. She's gonna say she needs it. Okay, when it comes to the tech stuff that she wants, she needs it.
Yeah. See,
she wants it.
Oh my God, TK's in the chat there. He said Synology makes some nice ones too. He went hardcore too, I believe.
Yeah,
TK's. Yeah. Miss Blue, while you're here, and before we lose you again, so we were going to talk about just for a second, if your gaming partners will let us. Justice League releases in March 18th.
Yeah.
So, your thoughts on that? The Justice League.
I know we talked about this the other day. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the original wasn't great, but then again, no offense to Zack Snyder, but none of his stuff has been great since 300, the original 300. So I'm a little like I said before, I think that any director in the world would be happy to have their movie release, have people they liked about it, what they hate about it, and then be able to have the money to go back and reshoot and do a bunch of changes to make it better. So it's like it feels a little bit like a cheat. But at the same time, I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I'm excited about it. In 4 hours, I can do 4 hours. So that's one Lord of the Rings extended movie.
Yeah.
Problem here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Hopefully it's good.
Except Wonder Woman will be in it, right?
Yeah. What's wrong with Wonder Woman?
Maybe
who they're using,
She still looked good.
She looked good, but
the last movie was garbage. But
right, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I still like Wonder Woman.
So
see, I'm not you might think that the way I talk that I'm a full-on Marvel fan, and lots of times it's not like Apple and Samsung or an Android. There's no love-hate there for me. I like both equally, DC and Marvel. It's just I found that DC really needs to step up their game because their stuff's kind of boring.
Yeah,
it doesn't have the heart that Marvel has.
20 seconds short forever.
I've not seen Wonder Woman since the 80s, with Linda Carter or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That's the last time I saw Wonder Woman.
Oh, You know, she didn't do that in the movie. You know what? That makes me even dislike the movie more because she didn't do the little spin and move. Because remember, that was a pretty hot move.
It was.
She'd be wearing that dress and all that, or suit, and then and then boom.
Yep.
Boom.
How comes the $6 billion man never got to make it into Marvel or DC? And Wonder Woman did from the 80s.
No, he only got a lunchbox.
Actually, Bionic Woman was made into a TV series, but it only went one season.
The new one that you're talking about. That did
$6
one
billion
season.
man.
Yeah.
$6 billion, and they never made a movie about it. Come on.
No, there were a bunch of $6 million movies, but you got to be
$6 million man
to watch them.
So Jim says Marvel better movies, worse shows. DC better shows, worse movies.
Yeah,
that's probably pretty close.
Yeah,
I'll accept that.
Marvel did make some good TV shows.
I don't know which one it is, but the last one I watched is Suicide Squad. So I don't know if that's DC or not. I don't know which one it is.
And that wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good either. But wasn't that.
Suicide Squad?
I loved it.
Suicide Squad was garbage.
Well, that's your opinion. Pass.
Yeah.
And now the Suicide Squad that James Gunn's making is going to be phenomenal.
Oh, you think?
Oh, God, yes. He always makes good shit. Guardians of the Galaxy, dude. Guardians of the Galaxy.
You know what? He can't ride that horse, but for so long, okay? Every time we talk
Slither, Slither was fantastic.
Every time we talk about James Gunn, Guardians
because he's good. He just makes good shit.
Okay. All right. Well,
and apparently the studio didn't really have any input in it, which is fantastic. Because usually that's what makes stuff shitty, is that the director will have something in mind, and then the studio steps in and makes them change shit, so changes their whole vision, and then it ruins the movie.
Roger says, pretty sure they're rebooting The Bionic Man with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, no thanks.
Really? That could be good.
Yeah, no, that's a no thanks.
Kind of short for $6 Million Man, but maybe, I don't know. I always liked looking. I had a $6 Million Man. Remember looking through the back of his head?
Yeah. I remember that.
Like look through the back of his head. Oh yeah, I had one of those.
I had a lunchbox.
Oh yeah, nice. Steven says, real add-ons. Any news? No, I haven't heard of any add-ons that have changed their code for the TVDB. There will be. What is it? March or April? It's not long, but there will have to be some add-ons that are going to have to change. If it's an add-on that uses a gen, the one benefit sometimes we knock on as people knock on gen, or they don't feature that some of the other things that other add-ons have. But the metadata you can tell it where to pull the metadata from, and you can tell it you want tracked to pull the metadata. Boom, problem solved. I mean, that's so anything that's using a gen, which is a lot of add-ons, are not going to have that problem. The Exodus forks are the ones that are going to have the problem. Funster said he thinks that Fenn did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember seeing that they fixed that, but I'll look. I know that the guy that working on Fenn said that he was going to have to fix that. That was his first thing he was going to fix. So, one of the other things I was going to bring up was YouTube adding the entertainment package. Have any of you guys seen about that? YouTube adds the entertainment package. I mean, so not that $65 isn't enough.
I know I keep skipping over that thing because I'm so pissed off with them over it. Between that and the amount of ads, to try to watch a 5-minute or 10-minute video.
So let me see if I can. Oh shoot!
And the guy on the couch said it's going to be the $6 billion man.
$6 billion?
Yeah,
with the B.
Yeah, inflation. I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, because $6 million doesn't go very far now.
No, it doesn't these days.
Hey, you guys remember what was it in Austin Powers when he's like, I want $2 million or
yeah.
$1 million. They're like, that's nothing. He goes, I mean billion.
Billion.
Yeah, because So
Yep.
so let me share this for you guys. You guys can get a gander on this. YouTube adding more. So YouTube adds an entertainment package, which is going to give you HBO Max, Showtime, and Stars for $30. So they get to add that package to it, and you'll be able to save a whole it'll be $29 if you are a monthly, if you are paying $69 already. So it goes back to what I've talked about before. So we're paying $70 already for the YouTube monthly subscription, right? And then we're going to add $30 to get the entertainment package. Now we're up to $100. So you're cord cutting to save money. Now you've just added up to $100.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And then if you're a sports fan, why don't you go ahead and just add that $11 more to get the packages? Now you're at $111 a month.
Insane.
And you're a cord cutter because you want to save money.
And they're going to start raising the prices of, internet.
So, yeah, that's just something to think about. It's out there. You're going to see a lot of buzz. I think you're going to see people that are jumping on it. The other feature that if you're paying the $70, and I'm going to say 70 because it's $69.95. So if you're paying the $70, YouTube is going to also add a downloadable feature to where that you can download content even up to 4K on your device so that you can watch when you are if you're away from internet. So say you're on the train and you could download it and put it on there. But you're already paying, and if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that was a $5 charge on top of the $70 that you're already paying to have a downloadable feature. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can I don't want to quote it wrong. I'm almost positive I read that it said $5 more. So I was like, that's another $5? Here it is. YouTube will add offline downloads. Let's see. So in the coming weeks, 4K streaming, offline viewing, unlimited connections in your home. YouTube TV only has more than 3 million paid subscribers.
Sad bastards.
So, okay, I might be incorrect. While YouTube didn't give any pricing information on this announcement, calling it an add-on package implies that viewers will have to pay more than, I quoted that wrong. YouTube right now is only 65, but I swear I saw that they were going up on to 69. So it would be a add-on that you're 65. Maybe that's where I had read it. So yeah, so just keep in mind, it's the cost of this shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're going to be a cord cutter.
If you got kids in the house, make sure they're not going to upgrade their YouTubes and your card details are loaded.
Right.
You won't know about it.
Yep. It's crazy.
That's a ripoff.
Yeah. And but the thing is they got 3 million subscribers,
which is nothing.
Yeah, but you think they're going to stop doing that? I mean, think about what they're making.
No, because look what they're making from, let's say with Verizon cable TV has, a YouTube channel itself there. You know what I mean? And, they want you to, keep watching that and, and people are using that YouTube and getting rid of other channels, they're finding all kinds of other ways. That's what's going on.
And I'll use Charles for an example. I don't know if he's watching this still, but Charles watches YouTube all day long.
Yeah, I know. You said.
I mean, he watches it all the time. He's watching from working on this car, fixing that, or planes. fix and watch it. I mean, he watches stuff. So you think about it, if Charles didn't have me living beside him or above him, to say, hey, this is how you could save, he would have been that demographics that would have simply said, oh, the cable is this. I've been watching YouTube all the time. You know what I mean? And you're right. They'll pull those people right into, well, why don't you just pay for a package and it's all right together.
Right.
So, AA says 3 million suckers. Yeah. I mean,
hey, it's good to see you out there.
Nice to see you. But 619 Netflix has 300 million subscribers. So yeah, they can raise their price by $1 and it makes a difference. AA, we were just talking about Shadow in 19. People were asking, and I said that's maybe 19.2, 19.1 that'll be looked at, but not at 19.0 with the too many bugs. Good evening, bud. So let's see. So we have those features. The does anybody who on the panel has Amazon devices? Your
I've got
Fire devices. I have Amazon, but
Fire Sticks or anything?
Yeah,
I got Fire Stick and
so
Prime. I got
right. So Fire Stick. If I bought some of the Fire Stick lights, and they have the new OS, which is very nice OS. Very, very nice OS. I like that it has like a little panel at the top where you can have your favorites. Love that. But it's only on the lights, but coming soon to the 4Ks and the Cube and the Pendant. They're going to release that new operating system. The new interface is going to be coming out to that stuff. So if you're a person that has a Fire Stick, you may see it go to that new interface, and it's actually
the UK. We've had that already here. It's already.
Oh, you had a new one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the OS is updated for my kid's stick already.
Oh, okay. Well, so yeah, we're supposed to be next month.
It looks good. It looks better. I don't use it that much. I use
in the
boxes.
Well, and the thing is if you go into the manage your apps, you can add those items, those I'll call them quick tabs, up in that top bar, and you can add those, and it does make it easy. So they're favorite.
Rather than go to like apps recently, whatever, it's all like on the front. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
a good update.
Yeah, well, I think that's gonna pop soon. So if you have a Amazon device, you may see that happening soon.
I've not got the 4K. I've got the Gen 3, I think, with the voice.
Okay.
So and it's updated already. So
yeah, they I had the light came with it already. Well, I shouldn't say, because you update it as soon as you get it. So as soon as I started using it, it was on there. The Beach has on here the Tech Doctors. Yeah, he has the tool to block the updates. And yes, and if you're so the Beach uses the Wolf launcher, which you can customize the launch screen. And if Next Level Tech did a video on how to do that. He did a really nice video you can install the Wolf launcher. Basically, you customize your interface. And what it is Wolf Launcher overlays the Fire TV interface and works quite well. I can't remember the one I have for my Shield. I don't use it right now. There's one I have for my Shield. I can't remember which one it is, but yeah, you can change where the icons are and how it looks and laid out. I did that, and then I guess I was like, yeah. So yeah, DeBeach is saying you can stop the update so that you doesn't screw up if you're using some other type of launcher. But yeah, it's all in your taste. Most people, I'd say the percentage of people using a launcher is probably pretty low. I think most people want to just, as we know, most people want easy in the way it is and change very little and go with it.
It's like my Android boxes. They're a good 4 and 5 years old now. I've got the TH4 series and TH5s. They're like the Zoom tax.
Mm-hmm.
One's on Android 5. One's on Android 7, I believe. And they're still going like rockets.
Wow.
But they've got both like the new Google, like you said, the home screen interface, like so you can like move all the stuff where you want it. And they're still going strong.
It is nice. I mean, some of the devices you can do that, some you can't. And like you said, or maybe you can get one of them old devices. Maybe Noir will sell you his old device. You can sell somebody that T5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're from like the entertainment box, but they're just like cloned Zoom tag boxes. And these are the 2 gig versions still, and they're still like, for what I use them for, streaming, they're flying. But once they do become outdated, I will go back. I will go to a Fire Stick.
The Fire Sticks are nice, especially if you can get them on sale.
Yeah.
Well, especially new ones, because you can hardwire them now rather than use Wi-Fi, which is a good thing.
Canuck Gal has a question about GoTo. Question about GoTo add-on: is it standard to have to enter PIN code if you use Debrid or I would say or premium?
No.
Shouldn't. I mean, if you add that into the thing, it should be a one time because because it uses resolve URL, right?
Yeah, it should work across all add-ons, but go into GoTo settings, go to like the authorization bit, put your code in. It's only a one-time thing. It's not every time you want to watch something.
And it shouldn't be doing a PIN code, not for GoTo. Not that I've seen, but I don't. Whenever I've used it I've used it for sports.
So that's what I use it for.
It says I'm getting it all the time. The website says the PIN. Wait, whoa. No. Are you talking about now GoTo or one of Nimsy's like Nemesis? Are you talking about Nemesis all-in-one uses a PIN? It says I have to register a website. That's like Nimsy or UK Turks add-ons did the PIN, not GoTo.
That is every time. If that is the case, you have to use a PIN every time.
And that's that wasn't. It definitely was not for forums.
Yeah.
So you might, Canuck Gal, you may want to uninstall and reinstall GoTo. Make sure you're getting it from what repo is that? Noir, I thought it was Where the Monsters Live or something. I thought it was that repo.
Yeah, it's something saying million.appboxes something, that one.
Yeah, but I think the name. But I think if you're in Kodi, I think it says Where the Monsters Live is the name of the.
Yeah, that's the repo,
yeah. The only ones that use the PIN, the only ones that I know that use PIN is Fanime, which is an anime by Nimsy, the XX Exodus, which is from the Nimsy's repo, Nemesis all-in-one, Nemesis AOL or AIO, Turks, which if you're using Turks, the Kodi add-on, they all use the PIN code. I have not seen GoTo use a PIN code that I've seen.
I can definitely tell you we don't use a PIN code.
Yeah, and so I'm just that's kind of weird. I'm just wondering maybe let's see. Red says the only time you have to enter PIN code in certain movies is because they use box links. They use up the box links. I don't know. I don't know. I've not come across that.
You have to. They're saying you have to enter a PIN code on GoTo.
Yeah. Yeah, but Red, maybe if the link has been used so much, maybe during the end.
Yes, you do have to authorize redneck. Yes, for RD and premium wise.
Yeah.
That's not right, but that wouldn't be the same as pin stuff.
No, and the one thing about the authorization though, that if you did that, say in the crew, they're going to use resolve URL. The same thing that GoTo's going to use resolve URL. So if you authorized it
already,
it's going to cover all of those. Except for the only one I'll say that does not fall true with is Saren. If you authorized in the crew, your RD does not cover Saren or Fen or Shadow because they have their resolvers are different. If you authorized in Shadow, it actually authorizes in Shadow as well as resolve URL. If that makes sense to you guys, but if you do it through the crew, you have to still do Shadow. But if you do Shadow, it kind of covers them all, other than Saren and Fen because they're their own. Hey, says, what do we say about the Google's new update to Android TV?
No idea.
I was looking at a couple weeks ago. Go ahead, Alvin.
I thought they just did something new on the Android TV. I didn't get the chance to try it on my TV, but they said it was supposed to be pretty neat. This new update, but I don't know. Can't swear by anything.
Well, I think it was they were going to go with that interface, if I'm not mistaken. And if I'm not mistaken, when no, we weren't talking about that interface. We were actually talking. Earlier we were talking about the Fire TV interface and how that changes. But yeah, I know that Google they were talking about some of the changes with that in the interface, and I read it a couple weeks ago, but I can't remember I didn't write that all down. So Dab's memory sometimes isn't real good. I don't write it. If I wrote it down, I'll remember it. Connect Gal said, Crazy Connect says, no need for pin code and GoTo. So I was going to try to pull up, pin is in Stream Army repo stuff. Yeah. So I'm just thinking that with Canuck Gal, he said the prompts was yesterday and today. So I don't know. That's weird. Hit me, Canuck Gal, hit me up on Telegram of the actual movies or whatever you're looking for, and I'll try it on my end to see if maybe we can try to work it out through Telegram, because maybe it's geolocation issue, or maybe something else, or maybe, as Red said, maybe that particular link has been used up too much. You can get too much and it's reached its limit for the day. I don't know. It's hard to say because I haven't seen it myself. So I was going to one of the last topics that I had on my sheet before we just go total off the chain. Starlink, which is Elon Musk.
Tesla.
His ISP internet thing is going
satellite internet, yeah,
is going bigger and better, growing. They keep sending up more rockets, and we're going to clutter our skies with all these rockets. But in satellites, if you are interested in that, they're actually expanding people to be able to sign up for it. I actually have my buddy Mike signed up for it. He signed up, paid his $100 as a deposit, and so
it's expensive.
Well, yeah. All right, it's not cheap, but let's say this: you live in a city, so maybe internet's not hard for you. But if you're a person that lives in a rural spot,
my boss has garbage internet. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people that have really bad internet. Like I have people that can't stream Netflix because it's so bad. Not even, it's buffers on everything. You're going to be able to get up to 100 meg lines, 100 meg down, 100 meg down, 20 meg up, for $99 a month with a setup fee of, they said, about $500. So that may sound like a lot of money, but if you're a person that has, 20 meg download speed and 5 meg upload or whatever, you're basically dial up of some sort, you'd be willing to pay that.
Yeah.
So that is going to be a big thing. I know Amazon, I think it was Amazon is launching their competitor with this. And I can't remember what that was called because they have their own. So you have Starlink was Musk's program, and then they have the Amazon one. And both were going to be, they were going to try to blanket the world.
Wow.
At North America and Europe. I know North America was a focus, and then they were talking about Europe being able to basically get internet without having to have a wire come in, and you'll get a dish that sits outside, kind of like your satellite thing.
From what I read, the cost for people in Europe and the UK is a lot higher than what you just quoted. It's like £600 initial download. What's that? $540 roughly.
Well, no, our dollar is less than your pound because.
No, it's not. Oh wait, less than.
Yeah. Remember, $130.
Our money's worth more than yours.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna do Bitcoin next.
Yeah, we all got to go get Bitcoin.
So yeah, it's an option, but it's not for everybody. But it's definitely an option for people that have really bad internet.
Yeah, rural areas for sure.
I mean, like I said, I have friends that live 20 miles from me out in the country, no cable. They got AT&T, which is DSL, and it's very piss poor DSL. So we'll see. But if you're in a place that you don't have really good internet,
it's better than what they have now.
Yeah,
you may want to check into it. They actually sent me.
I've not completely cut the cord. I pay £79 per month for cable TV. That's without your premiums, without your Sky Movies, without your sports, just the base. Telephone line, which I can talk to anyone for however long I want, and internet at 350 meg.
For how much?
So £79.
79. Okay.
That's not pound. That's pretty good. That's
good.
Hey, Dabs, you got the link for the Starlink? It looks like the Skulls is looking for it out there.
Yep. Hold on. I actually had it open.
And the beach, he's killing me here with the prices on the Bitcoin. He said 55,000 today.
Yeah.
When he told us that time it was 30,000.
Yeah.
All my friends at work are mad about it. My boss yesterday put £800. He bought £800 of Bitcoin, and put them into certain places.
Wow.
He joined Telegram purposely for Bitcoin because Telegram is the place to get the Bitcoin information on where you should be putting your money.
Uh-huh.
And it's going up so quickly. Some guy, his friend, started it. I think his friend started in October with a £500 investment. He's up to £52,000.
Yeah, well, that could have been
October.
Yeah,
but it's a gamble. But
yeah.
But whatever you put in, as long as you can get it out and don't get bankrupt yourself, just quit.
And you will pay tax on that, so.
Yeah. It's crazy, 2021, we're gambling on virtual money. Who'd have thought it? But we still ain't got hoverboards from Back to the Future 2. What's that all about? I really want a hoverboard.
I want one too. So
not a Segway. A Segway thing that you can kill yourself in your kitchen on. Your hoverboard. I want to go across a pond.
I want to do it.
You find me a pond, I'll do it.
All right, so here, hey, there's your tip of the day.
Yeah, the dog one. Yeah,
he was already he gave us that tip on Wednesday, so that's our tip of the day.
Yeah,
Noir, don't say we didn't help you. This show.
I appreciate it.
Hey, if you can dodge a coin, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah.
Someone throws a coin and I catch it.
See, I was going to ask Blue about the trash. Blue, are you there?
What?
Are you there?
Yeah, sort of.
Bob wants to know, how are you going to shoot your trash into space with all these satellites floating around?
Yeah, that's going to be a problem. See, that right there shows you our priorities. More people internet or get rid of our garbage. Way to go, Elon Musk.
Yeah, we don't have no space to shoot our trash up into the.
Exactly, it'll be hitting satellites, and there'll be people complaining, my internet isn't working.
My internet's down.
Okay, I'm just gonna have dinner, so you guys keep on trucking.
Yeah, right. Thanks. Now we got trash cans. We got cans and bottles falling from the sky to hit the satellite. Okay. Yeah. Oh my lordy. Yeah, Redneck heard my ESPN update. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah.
I was shocked because I thought that was Noir, you know, thinking
it was me.
ESPN.
Yeah, my ESPN. It's my app. Yeah. Who knows what's going on? At work, I'll get that, and there a customer will hear it, and they're like, "Ooh, what's happening on the ESPN?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm working. I can't check. Hold on, let me check for you. Customer service. Yeah. Yeah. So and so got traded." So, well, like I said, I'm looking forward to my buddy getting that Starlink. He lives here, and I'm surprised he wants to get it. I mean, he's the guy that has a Tesla, so that's probably why he
jumped in on it.
He wants to support Tesla because he has a Tesla.
Yeah, I know some people that need to get it that live upstate in there. They have really shitty, connections. I feel for people that, have slow speeds, I feel bad, because I have Verizon gigabit, could get 800 up and down.
Getting up and down.
Yeah.
So can you put Kodi on Roku? No.
Yes, you can. But it's like
shit.
It's a lot of work to do. But
really?
it does work on it. You can't get it on there.
You might as well put it on a fucking. You might as well put it on Speak and Spell.
Right.
Same thing. Oh, movies, TV shows.
The beat says, just kick your trash cans over, Blue, and let it float. The garbage flow down to the U.S. All right, here Chris has an idea. We airdrop trash into volcanoes.
Yeah, that's
another good idea.
Yeah,
what an idea! There, that right there.
Until the volcano blows its shit right back on.
No, it's gonna incinerate. It's like putting it in the incinerator.
Yeah,
so is lava.
I mean, a little risky flying over it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine all the trash that's like where they miss?
Oh man,
up the mountain, they like drop it. So.
It's bad enough like how like with all the mountains, the big mountains like Everest and stuff like that, with all these different people climbing the mountain. All it is climbing their own crap, because they have all these teams that go up there, and there's more. They leave more shit on the mountain than anything.
Yeah. I mean, I've done some fun stuff. I've never really wanted to climb a mountain now.
No.
I like
just get me up to the top so I can
worm.
look off. That's all I care about. I ain't using that kind of energy to get up a freaking mountain.
I stand on top of the mountain and pee and be like, I'm pissing on the world.
There you go.
No, I'd go I'm gonna go skydiving again. I gotta take Blue skydiving.
I don't think she'd go, would she?
Yeah, she would go.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd go.
Give her a bottle of wine. She does anything.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Give her a bottle. She'll do anything.
Wow.
Bit of prosecco. She'd jump back up to the plane.
Okay, so Funster, satellites only work a certain amount of years, and they're going to burn up the atmosphere when they stop working. Well, hopefully they burn up before they land.
Yeah,
right? But I don't think they're very big either, so it's interesting. But again, for people that live in the city, they just don't understand how somebody that
how bad it is. When you're used to quick speeds, and you go up to somebody that ain't got nothing. I had one upstate one time, and I brought a stick up there with me. I figured, okay, we'll stream, watch the fights or something. And I got up there and I'm like, wait, this is your speed? I'm like, wait, what's wrong here?
I actually, my cousin who lives on the eastern part of the state, his internet was his internet was this up and down thing. It'd be okay, and then it would just be dead slow. It was, I was like, what the heck? And I was like trying to set the box up. I'm like, what's this? Shouldn't take this long.
Yeah.
He said, well, this is what we got. And I'm like, dang, that sucks.
I can't deal with that. We got to do something about, the speeds that, everyone gets. There's got to be another alternative. Especially because the way things look with kids not being able to go back into a school again, Yeah.
But hey, Canuck Gal got it. Forget about checking for schools in the area when you're moving. How's the internet speed?
That's right.
What's funny is when we were talking about moving, I was like, so is there any areas near you that have like fiber? Because her internet's okay. Mm-hmm. I think it's more of her router modem that's having some issues. She's like, well, yeah, some do. I'm like, oh, well, maybe we can check into those areas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just saying.
Yeah, internet speed is a big thing. It's important, You don't want to, move into a house, think you got everything in the world, and now you want to sit down and watch TV or stream a movie or do things a normal person would do, and be like, this is shit.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to have a man cave. Her and I are having a man cave with the TV setups and the movie theater sound and the TV, and then my video games off to the side, and my virtual pinball machine, because that's the other thing that's on my list is a virtual pinball machine. Maybe definitely a dartboard. But we got to have all that stuff.
Have special chairs to watch your movies.
Yeah, we can't have bad internet.
Good reclining chairs that.
And we got to have. Because I told her, I said, I like inviting people over to watch sporting events. Mm-hmm. I love having people around me when I'm watching some sports. That is the UFC fight nights when people are here. It's a great time.
What did you think of the fights last week?
I thought they were pretty good. I enjoyed them. They were good. Mm-hmm. It was a good card. It was definitely worth watching. Enjoyed it. So worth watching. It wasn't one of the best cards, but good. All right. So the thing in man cave meaning a heated garage here. Well, not when, because Blue is the one that's about the man cave because she is all about the movies and so it's actually don't get just a garage. It's gonna be kicked up. Really want a basement, want a house or something with a basement so you can do the bottom floor.
Mhm.
Is that Noir? Is that your man cave over there?
That's my man cave.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we gonna get a little look-see? You got 2 doors to your man cave?
It's got 2 sides. So
Oh, cool.
this is like
Mhm.
sort of utility shithole area.
Okay, storage.
I only moved in here like December. So not into the shed, but
I was gonna say the shed.
the shed. This is the other side, like, which is fully powered TV cables, areas, but we just got to clear it out again. It's just like, well, we've moved in boxes everywhere
Yeah, it's storage right now.
Yeah.
at the moment. Yeah, but it's
Hey,
cozy.
that shit's got to go. That's got to go. That stuff got to
Yeah.
go.
But at the moment, because of COVID, we can't go to charity shops because it's all this stuff in here is too good to bin or throw away. We want to give it charity, but you can't go to charity shops because of COVID.
Really? Up in Canada,
We're still in lockdown, aren't we?
Well, up in Canada, you can do it, but they won't touch it. You can drop it off, but then they can't process it for like so many days.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, because like they're talking about coming out of lockdown or next Monday, the path out of it. But the area where I live, we're higher than the actual UK average. They're actually doing door-to-door testing in this area now for South African tourists. It's like mental. My kids ain't been in school since last year.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people.
Hey, you the beach. I don't even have to go to Turks for it. I have just about all the matches, and I gotta put them on my server. That's how bad I am.
Yeah, because it's pretty easy to get, and actually, I actually watched them the next morning. Yeah, because I didn't watch Saturday. I watched them Sunday morning. I want to say on GoTo. They had the prelims, early prelims, in the main fight, and there was like some of that I'd seen, but then I went back and watched it.
Yeah, a lot of the prelims have been really good.
Yeah,
lately, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely worth watching, even though you don't know their names.
Yeah,
it's some good fights.
Yeah, because they won in because right now he just cut a whole bunch of guys. Yeah. You know, he just cut a whole bunch of people. He's at 8 or 16 people.
The Beach is saying that you need to go back and watch that UFC 1 and watch them 1, 2, 3. When I did that, I got up to about UFC 20. I was doing that.
I have them all. I did watch. I have seen them all. I truly have seen them all because my days when I was doing dialysis, that's what I was doing, was watching UFC while I was in the chair. Had a ball at it, but I also did a lot of Pride also. I like the Pride fights also.
And you go back to those early, what was it, the first 10 or 15?
Yeah, the first 10 or 15 were crazy.
It was 8 guys started and 1 guy finished.
Mm-hmm.
So it would
in a night, you know.
Yeah, you would have to fight 3 times in a night. And then they ended up changing that because remember, people would get hurt and they'd have to bring an alternate in.
Yeah.
And so then the alternate wouldn't have fought all night long.
What used to kill me are like the things that they did in the matches then, that, you know, I don't mind kicking someone in the head, but I just would hate the you know, holding on to the fence, you know, letting them get away with
Yeah.
that. No, I was like, that's just not right. You know. But
Yeah.
it used to be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
The thing that killed me was in the UK, it started like 1, 2 a.m. in the morning. So like, there's no chance that you're going to work in the morning.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. UFC is the fake stuff. You need to watch the real stuff. WWE.
Yes.
Yeah, I think back in the that was only had a few. You only had a few rules. I thought head buttons was allowed back then, but maybe not. They used to do. I mean, I saw guys' hair get ripped.
Oh,
right
yeah.
out where they were holding their head, punching and just holding their head.
Mhm.
And the hair ripping. Oh yeah, there were
Yeah.
some. I saw guys' legs get broken. One where he picked up the guy
That's
and he went
soccer.
to throw him back, and the guy that was being held tried to brace himself from falling. Compound fracture right in the shin. Just a wow. I was like, oh.
Yeah. That it was great.
Back then we used to watch it on VHS too.
Yeah.
We couldn't watch it live. I would go to the video store.
And you could buy them. No Blockbuster would even have them.
Yeah, and I'd get the VHS and watch it and like, oh, what happened in this one? Because you didn't know.
Yeah, but the most annoying thing when you went to the video rental store to get a video, the last person that had hired it had not rewound it, and that's the fucking most annoying thing ever.
No, but they would get charged if you didn't rewind it.
Yeah, be kind, rewind.
Kind rewind.
3 days to rewind back in the 80s, wasn't it?
I had a rewinder.
Yeah.
I had bought a rewinder. I said, I'm not screwing up my machine with that like that.
All right, so let me ask you all this.
Your cassette tapes, you used to put a pencil in the cassette tape, like you wound it to certain places. They could record like the charts.
Yeah, wait for your song to come on. So tell me this: when you guys would go to the video store, and they had that room that had the little chain beads hanging. How many of you guys would go to that? You kind of do that number where you like go to the chain beads like this.
Backwards?
You're kind of just hanging around, like looking at the VHS right here. Like, slide on in there, like hoping no one notices you. But yeah, you're like, just slide right in that room. Just so slick, like.
I would just walk in.
Yeah.
And you come out disappointed because there's no glory hole.
It was different. I mean,
Listen, I'm in New York. I remember the days when 42nd Street was 42nd. Where it was crazy. It was crazy times. That definitely was crazy times.
Oh my lordy.
Oh boy.
I'd love to go. I'd love to spend like a weekend in New York.
Yeah.
It's
a lot different now.
Yeah, back in the day, like the 80s.
It's family friendly now.
Oh yeah. I can't even go down there.
A few years ago, we went. A few years ago, we went down to Times Square and stayed at one of the hotels. We had hotel points, and we stayed right there at Times Square. And I mean, it was nice. I mean, you didn't have to. I mean, people are like, back in the day, you had to be worried about being down there, and like, man, there's.
Now it's completely different.
It's Good Morning America's right here.
Yeah. I worked up the block at New York Times at one point. And I had to, go that way every day.
We ate at a restaurant right by Good Morning America's, like right across the street from it. It was a nice sit down restaurant. Had pancakes and shit. It was really good. Nice restaurant. That's all younger folks. That's all.
Look at a red day. It says brown paper bag.
Can you put that in the bag? don't want anybody to know. Someone from your church is there. Yeah, it's it was back. Those were just fun. I mean, now that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's a different time now.
Different anytime. So, all right,
you see in movies, it's nuts.
Certainly is.
Yeah, well, interesting times. We'll see what happens this year. So I'll go ahead and close this out since Blue has left us, and we're at an hour and 40 minutes. So we'll be getting out of here. Noir, anything going on that you want to share with people? Any news? Any big topics? Interesting facts? Factoids?
No, not really. Nothing in like what you'd be interested about. So we're just like doing what we're doing still. Those who add on.
Nice.
We're
good
trying to like cover as many sports as we can. We just started like doing NASCAR for some reason. Don't know why. Apparently it's like interesting.
It just started. The season just kicked off.
So yeah, we're going to try and cover that as much as we can. As well as the NBA,
some people like it. Well, I will say for NASCAR this year, they're going to be more road courses.
But yeah, I'll say we're lucky. Our team is like both sides of the pond, so like it's pretty much covered like 24 hours a day.
Yeah, that helps.
Again, like with shows and movies that are coming out, they're all coming out pretty quick, and if we can upgrade a copy, it'll be done. I'm really proud of my team.
Yeah, if anybody wants the link to their group, join the Streaming Matters group, and I know that there's been links to that, the go-to group, and one of the cool things about when you join some of these Telegram groups, for whichever add-ons that you're talking about, a lot of them will post the stuff that's been added. And it's really it's nice if you're in that group, you see the stuff, and sometimes you're like, oh man, I never thought about. I want to see that movie. I haven't seen that movie in years, and you go back and watch it.
Again, also within the add-on, you can click on what's new, and it'll show you. It'll bring it all up. What's been added the same day, in case you're not on Telegram or Twitter or wherever.
Well, you need to be on Telegram.
You've got to be on Telegram.
Hey, Rubbin's Racing.
But yeah, the info's there. So.
All right, thank you. Redneck says NASCAR is gonna be racing in the dirt at Bristol.
No way.
No, Bristol's
Bristol's in England.
No, but
Bristol's in.
That's the cereal. That's the cereal bowl there. A cereal bowl of NASCAR, unless they're racing outside of Bristol, because Bristol's all paved. I don't know.
Yeah, Bristol's in England. So you got places like Manchester. You just like nicked all our names. Like you couldn't think of your own. You
just nicked our name.
You did. You nicked our language. You nicked the English language and made it your own. Like, yo, bro, like and all that. Like, not hello, friend. Yo, bro. Like, you just like twist everything.
That's because people drink coffee now and not tea.
Coffee? Say it properly. Coffee.
No. It's coffee. It's coffee.
No, it's
coffee.
New York.
We left there and we came to New York.
So,
Mr. Rock.
I got to.
Now, see, Todd couldn't pronounce that when I first came out because I used to be Evan.
You changed.
Noir.
It's noir.
Pretend you're French.
Noir.
Noir.
Noir. Noir. It's got an R at the end.
Again, it's the same meaning as ebony.
Use guys. See? Red's got it, right? Use guys.
Right. So March 28th.
Yeah, let's go. Should we go?
We're gonna go. Is Bristol Racing a dirt track? Bristol Motor Speedway Speedway dirt transformation.
Wow.
It's gonna go to dirt. The half-mile Tennessee short track is already getting prepped.
Wow.
NASCAR dirt. How are they going to do that? Because that racetrack is like
Yeah, I know.
cereal bowl.
Yeah.
Um,
That'd be crazy.
If you're a true car fan, yeah, watch WRC. That is what.
WRC.
Yeah, watch WRC. That's what driving skill is about.
Okay. Okay. So this is them dropping lots of dirt.
Wow.
See, I mean, wow, they're going to be, so they're basically going to be just, so they're going to be like just drifting the whole time. I mean, it's going to be just a dirt. How are they going to do that? I mean, the cars aren't going to do nothing but just be sliding.
Perfect.
The dirt, a layer of sawdust. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Redneck. March 28th, I'll definitely be watching. I will be watching the Bristol race. I like the Bristol race because it's one of those racetracks side by side, and I like a track where guys have to use a little bit of finesse to move somebody up out of their way.
Rubbin's racing.
Yeah, Bristol, Richmond, Martinsville, maybe a little bit of that down underneath them and give them a little and then they slide up the track and you get up on around them. I don't like Michigan. I don't like California. I don't like Texas. I've seen 3 races at Charlotte. That's not one of my favorite tracks. It's too big, too wide, and guys can race all day long. You can go 3 wide into the corner. No, I don't want 3 wide in the corner. I want people having to work it. So
you're a bit fussy, aren't you?
I am. I'm a little bit fussy. Yeah. I like what I like.
I'm not watching it.
Don't.
Too wide, or I'm not watching it.
No more than 2 wide. Well, hey, I'm gonna say this: NASCAR's been dropping in viewership for years now, and I've been saying it. You're making these tracks so big and so wide. It's there's no excitement to it. I mean, if you can race 3 wide into a corner and nobody's touching,
yeah.
Oh no, I want to see a guy that's got to work it and do like Dale Earnhardt, get up on someone's bumper and just that little bit of rub, and then get up on around. I want to see that
ball of flames and
that too. Yeah, I don't mind it. So all right,
you're sick.
Noir. All right, so Alban, what's up? Anything you guys say before we out of here?
I just hope the snow stops. I'm done with it. I don't want to see it anymore. I'm gonna be stuck here in the house because I won't be able to get out of my driveway.
You still got snow on your chin.
Yeah. Like I said, you need to be able to see me on the screen.
Yeah. Once it all melts, though, it's gonna make your t-shirt wet.
Alban in the wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah.
Hey.
So.
Yeah, but I got nothing else really to say. Just thanks for everybody coming out. We'll see you hopefully on Wednesday.
Wednesday, what's in the movies? You remember?
We had movies. Yeah. It's actually pretty good because I already did my homework. Unlike Todd and Blue that went and watched some other movie that they're gonna sit there and say, "Oh well, I didn't get a chance to watch the movie this week."
I've watched every movie. I have not.
I know you've watched every movie, yes, but you're gonna say, "I watched it late."
Blue's missed some. Not calling names, but she's missed some.
Oh man!
All her in the family way.
Yeah, well, yeah. Family way. Gotta watch these movies, guys. It's a good week. And Palmer.
Yeah. So, Family Way, 1966, and Palmer is 2021. It's brand new. So yeah.
Once my kids move out, I'll start watching some movies. I don't get the time.
Yeah. So look at Motorman's here after we're done talking about NASCAR and stuff. Finally shows up.
Oh.
So we got WRC.
WRC.
You gotta watch
Check it
that.
out.
You must have heard of it.
I've heard WRT because that's a Subaru.
Mm-hmm. You guys need to watch some
Subarus,
motorcycle
isn't it?
races.
It's rally driving. It's stage driving. Driving 100 miles an hour.
Oh, so stage, that's like where they raced across the desert? I mean,
It depends what country they're in. They could be in Canada, they've been in the States, they've been in Britain. But they go one at a time, and you got like produced fast time.
Yeah.
So if you get like a puncture wheel, you got to continue on a puncture wheel. Break a drive shaft, you got to continue until you like fix it. The amount of time you take fixing it, then deducts time off of your stage times.
Yeah, because you have stages, because they don't start all at the same time. They'll be like, all right, every so minutes in.
Yeah, but it's so whoever goes first has got the advantage. They can tear up the track. So like next person who goes, they got like, well, the road's not as level now because they just tore it up, and whoever goes last is like fucked basically. But it's so good because you have a co-driver that's already studied the course, and they just turn driver. You can go 100 miles down this road on a slight right or a tight 380 because the driver has never driven this road before, and they're just going all on that flat out speed. Subaru Imprezas, Mitsubishi Evos.
No, you need to watch the TT races, super bikes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's racing. Okay.
So how did this show turn into damn race?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Racing matters.
NASCAR.
NASCAR good. So, all right. Thank you, Alvin.
Thanks, guys.
Noir. How was it? Noir.
Noir.
Noir. No. Noir.
Noir.
W.
Noir.
Noir.
No. NW. Noir.
NUW.
Noir.
NUWR. Noir.
All right. Well, you know what? It's Noir to me.
It's good already.
Noir.
All right. So Noir.
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 All right, take care, boys. Yeah. Hopefully see you next week or something.
Yeah, bro.
So we'll see everybody. Canucka, have a good weekend. Everybody, thanks for watching the show. Thanks for hanging out with us, talking, BSing, cutting up, asking questions. Hopefully we've helped you think about some things. We hope to see you Wednesday for the 2 movies that Alvin talked about. And fingers crossed that I don't get dinged with a copyright strikes. And you will see what kind of videos I make this week. And check out my Cocoscope. I will put those all in the show notes so you guys are able to keep up with unfiltered videos. And we'll see you on the next one. Because you know what matters to us? Streaming matters to us because streaming